It's after midnight, and it's time for conversations about love, family, friends, sex, and life. It's Love and Life with RIDDICK and Donavan West, only on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media.
Hey there, family. Welcome to another edition of Love and Life on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media, on air and online at wordradio.com. That's WURDradio.com. You know what it is. You know where you are. And
That's
I
right.
am one half of your beloved duo. I am none other than Carol Riddick, and I'm joined by
The dark side, otherwise known as Donavan West. I am so happy to be here in this space. What's good? What's good, Carol?
I will not complain, family. I'm laughing as hard as I am because I said, Donavan, what is going on? I can barely see you. For those of our family members who are watching on our socials, and hey, y'all, thank you. You know, we love to give you special love.
We love you very
But
much.
we do. We love all of you. We do. But I was teasing. I said, what now? What is happening with the lighting?
Listen, I don't know what's going on with my lighting, but for right now, it's okay. I'm Mr. Darkside. I'm KA Mr. Well Done. I'm AKA Mr. Crispy Dream. I'm AKA also Mr. Chocolate Drop, the original.
Oh.
Let's go.
Okay, I did not anticipate all of that. Wait a minute. I wasn't ready for any of that.
Bars. Let's go.
You did not say bars.
I'm ready for
it. Please. Family, I'm excited. Okay, well, I'm excited every day. I'm always excited. Y'all know, every time you hear me, I know somebody is out there saying, well, does she ever calm down? No.
Never.
I do not.
Never.
Why should I? In any event, I'm even more excited today because, okay, let me first say this. I was asked to participate in this show. I'm talking about this is my setup for our guests today.
Let's do it.
So I was asked to participate in this show. Eric Wortham, the phenomenal and incredible Eric Wortham. For those of you who are unaware, look him up. But in any event, he invited me to participate in this show. And he said, yeah, there'll be some other artists on the show. And I was like, okay, cool. Let's do it. Let's have some fun. Well, I met this young woman. And when I tell you, we were like, I like you. And, you know, we both were like, I said, I like you. Said, I like you too. I was like, we got to be friends. And it felt so childlike, but it was so innocent. It was so genuine and it was so innocent. And I just love her to pieces. And I keep telling her that. She probably doesn't know it because I'm all over the place. But in any event, she's a vocalist. She's an entertainer. She is a songwriter. She's an actress. You know what? There's so much more because
she is a Renaissance woman.
There you have it.
Boom.
There you have it. That's what she is.
Gotcha.
That's what she is. Well, she's here today with her other half. And I just want y'all to meet both of them because they're both, they're sweethearts. Okay. So please, family, please give a warm welcome to our additional family members, CARLA GAMBLE and Nina Washington. Oh yeah, we need sound effects, right? We need sound effects.
We're gonna level up. Don't worry. Next time, trust.
Yeah.
We're gonna do that. We're gonna do a crowdfunding kind of situation or something. We're gonna get it together. That's right. We're gonna get our chips. We're gonna get our chips up. Yeah.
You are embarrassed. What are we talking about? A crowdfunding situation? What? Anyway. Hello again and welcome to Love and Life. This is our home. Okay.
Yes.
This is our home here. And Carla, I told you a little while ago, I said, I want you to be a guest on the show.
You did.
I did. I was like, I'm going to make this happen. I am not going to not let this happen. So for our family members who are unaware, would you tell them individually just a little bit about yourself? Tell us about you. Tell us about you.
So I am CARLA GAMBLE also known as the real Carla Gamble. I am your vibe specialist. I am your soul sister. I'm funky. I love good music. I love vibrant energy. That's why me and Carol just clicked immediately, because once I feel the energy and it's there within my people, I just love it. I'm in Philadelphia. I've touched many stages, but Philly is home, and my wife is my manager. She's the best part of me.
Okay.
And
Okay.
it's definitely, yeah, it's all love. I'm just super 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 grateful and blessed every day. So.
Love it.
Well, my name's Nina Washington. I am all things administration, if that's what it makes sense as. I currently work at Temple University in the Dean's Office at the College of Public Health. So I do grants administration. I also own my own business. So I do small business digitization. So I take brick and mortar businesses and help them to bring them up to speed. Started that during COVID because there was a lot of businesses that had to shut down and couldn't make their payroll or things like that. So I started a business to help digitize them, to kind of like make sure that if they needed to shut down again, they would still be functional. I sit on a couple of board of directors. One is Access Matters, where I serve as the executive committee. So I do like basically funding for reproductive health and justice in the city. So they're like 50-year-old nonprofit in the city of Philadelphia. And I do a bunch of other things as well. But I wear many hats. And my favorite thing to do is manage Carla.
That's what she said.
It's my favorite.
Hey.
I feel like it's a 24-hour job that I don't know.
Well, isn't that marriage? I mean, right? Isn't it? Somebody's got to manage, right? I mean, hello.
I think it's awesome. I listened to the both of you talk about the many hats that you wear, and some of the hats that you didn't even share with us that you wear. First of all, I don't know where you find the time. I mean, I know. I honestly, I don't know how you do it or where you find the time. And I want to let our family members, for those of you again who are unaware, I want you to know, when you follow Carla's page on social media, on Instagram particularly, Carla makes these posts in the morning. Okay. And it's like a little cup of coffee or whatever it is that you like, your little, I'm a tea drinker. So it's my little tea, my little cup of tea. But so here I am in the airport the other day. I'm waiting for my tea. I'm mixing apples with oranges. But in any event, the lady she's at Starbucks and she yells, "Who's got the whatever with the 7 shots of espresso?" Everybody said, "The what?" We all look like, "The what?" Like whoever the person was never came to get their beverage while I was there, but we were all waiting to see who this person was with the 7 shots of espresso. I equate Carla's posts to that beverage.
Okay, I was.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
No, I was on the edge of my seat like everyone else. Carla, Nina, back me up. We were all like, "Where is this going?"
Where?
But thank you. No, you brought it back. You brought it back home, and welcome back. Welcome back. No, welcome back.
Thank you. Okay, but when you see Carla's posts, especially and particularly, you have to see them in the morning. She puts them out in the morning, but it's it's a morning post. It's for you in the morning. That's how you should start your day. That's how you start
your
your
day
day.
started with Carla. Okay,
That's what you should do, Donovan. Make sure
like
you
it.
get her IG so that you can get your morning dose.
Of course, I'm going to get my morning dose, minus the espresso. I don't need it. I don't. It's okay. I'm a big guy. If I'm jittery, like, people get nervous. So we're not gonna. Yeah. I'm gonna keep it calm and chill. I'm gonna be a little bit closer to the Nina side though when I walk out the door. I'm gonna be calculated. I'm gonna be structured. I'm gonna be blueprint like. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm gonna do that part. I can't do the whole thing that Carla does because I can see it already. I can see it. Oh yeah, I can see the whole yin and yang here. I see Carla representing the arts and then Nina with the science. It's perfect. I mean, I got it. Left and right hemisphere. Bars.
Created the bars. Oh my!
There it is.
Do you hear this? The bars.
I'm sorry. I'm in the studio right now. I'm in the booth. I can't.
Are you?
I am. It's just that kind of evening.
That's the darkness. That's what it is. That's that little dim light. Oh, it's ambiance.
Yeah.
There you go.
Ambiance.
See?
That's fancy. That's fancy for dark. Like,
It is.
you be
It
somewhere
sure
dark, but like, I like the ambiance. Like,
is.
okay.
Right. That's exactly what that is. See how I did that though?
No, that's great. No, I like how you did that, and I like what you guys bring to the table. I mean, being able to
Mhm.
also, it sounds like at any point in time, you're representing a more comprehensive kind of look at everything, right? You got the dreams, the visions, the passion, the energy, and then you have the how, the connections, and the to dos that actually bring it to life, right?
Absolutely.
So I'm listening. I'm listening. That's a good stuff. So for you, Nina, in that space, when you know, there you are in academia where you're dealing with all these things, grants, and you have to, you're dealing a little bit with the vision of something, but more so on how to deliver it, right? The metrics and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then you come home, right? Right? And then you have that dynamic in terms of the art, the energy, and all that. How do you balance?
I guess, how can I put it? I don't feel like I'm working. I never feel like I'm working in either space. I enjoy both equally the same. And so I kind of get to be creative through Carla. I get to share my creative ideas and see how she likes them if she, wants to try them. So it's a nice balance because I enjoy it. I think if I didn't, if it felt like work, it would be overwhelming. And I think that's how I find the time as well, is because I'm doing it out of a sense of enjoyment. So my free time is my work time, so to speak. It's something that like that I like a lot. So it's a nice balance. I enjoy it for sure.
That
That's
makes so
great.
much sense.
It does make a lot of sense. Now for Carla, I'm gonna ask a similar question, right? There you are in this space, and then you got to calm down for a second and sit down and look at the plan that Nina's got, the blueprint, and how is that for you switching, modes and having to kind of lock in, because obviously you need that component as well to actually, execute, right? You need to actually say, okay, here is the structure, and it may not always feel so air-like, right, and fluid. So how's that for you? I know I'm digging, but this is what I do.
That's okay. So actually, it's just a basic understanding that I feel like me and Nina have really put together, like, because we both enjoy music, but she has a lot of other things that she does, but we both understand when it's time to plan, when it's time to come together, when it's time to like make something happen. It's a goal. Like we have to do it. It's just having that with her. And I actually I'm a nanny during the daytime outside of music, so my levels of like coming from that, then coming home and having a wife, and making sure that she's happy, and that are working together in my music career is like solidified and everything is good. It's a lot of different levels you got to come down to make things come together. So it's like, if you don't, I truly believe having a basic understanding with your partner and letting each other breathe. That's a big thing for us. Like, we have to be able to let each other breathe, have that time to like, hey, I need, like, can you give me like 10 minutes? Can you give me, half an hour, and then we can get to it, because if not, we just, it's just not going to work.
Right. I'm so curious to know, how did you two meet?
Oh, you're going to tell a story, because she has a longer story.
We met twice.
We did. This is how God is just. It was really like, y'all belong together.
Okay. The first time we met, we were out at a nightclub, and Carla was looking at one of my friends at the time. And we didn't know each other, obviously. And I said, no, she don't, but I'll buy you a drink. And she's like, I don't want your drink. But I said, well, come on. I said, it doesn't mean anything. I promise this is genuinely who I am. You're here, what have you. And I went to buy the drink for her. I came back and she was gone. So I'm standing there with 2 drinks and no Carla. That was my first time.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Fast forward a few years, and I'm out at another event, and the event was ending, and I don't know or recognize that this is the same person. I don't know her. My hair is different. I used to have locks in my hair, so my hair is shorter now, and we're just completely 2 different people. And obviously we hadn't talked long enough to really get to exchange each other's information the first time. So the second time I met her, and I kind of like started talking to her and held her a cab. She was on her way home. It was the end of the night, and I'm like, well, you don't want me to take you home, but I'll held you a cab. So I held her a cab and got in the car. And then I called her, and she ignored me for a couple of weeks after that. She wouldn't talk to me. And then finally, I don't even know what happened. But she just, I guess like she said I was charming.
She was consistent. She was very consistent. She would not let me go. It was like she knew what she wanted. She called. She wanted to meet. When I was sick, she would bring me, tea and soup to my job. Like she was just very sweet and just everything I didn't even know I needed, and it was just so good for me. And I was like, I think I love you.
That's exactly how it went.
Carla, you ghosted Nina.
What was going on?
It just wasn't.
What in the name of Casper? Like,
it wasn't for us at that time. We had to double back. And
she brought you a drink,
right? Well, listen. Thank God for Nina and her RoboCop grip. I mean, like she was holding on. Like
I said, I thought, consistency is key, and I think we've been together now, together for a total of 10 years.
Wow. Okay.
5 years married. But 10 years together. And
congratulations.
I just think it was like one of those things where I had to work for it to make sure that it was right. And it's there.
Yeah. You did some hard work, Nina. I mean, it sounds like you worked hard. You worked hard, Nina.
Yeah, she is the hardest. She is the most hardest working person that I know. I mean, and especially me, I'm a lot. I'm not even going to say I'm not. I'm a lot. And so to have patience and to have, just all of that she has to deal with this. Oh, man.
You said, whoo. Wait, you had to.
No.
That is hilarious. Carla said, whoo.
Listen, but, I mean, you may have I saw Nina let out a little sigh. She looked to her left and just like let a little, just little. Yeah, like you.
As a wife, she's not. That's the thing. Like as a spouse, as a partner, as a companion, she is not a lot. She is actually like the easiest thing. Like she's the best part of my day. But as an artist, she demands stuff, and she's very, it's a lot, and it's, at this junction now, we've reached the status that we're business owners of CARLA GAMBLE Music, and that it's running a business. So our conversations tend to shift where we're very, marriage, and then it's like, hey, we need to run this business, and we sit down and we run it like a business, budgets and deliverables and expectations, invoicing, and all sorts of kinds of things, and that's the part that gets hard because she's tough.
Poor Nina. You see Nina trying to be easy.
Yes.
She's trying, but she's not gonna bring up that, the handcuffs at the desk table that they got.
I'm chained here. Oh my goodness.
I get it. Yeah.
I was going to say, I appreciate that. I mean, I appreciate the softness, Nina, with which that you're using, trying to explain.
Yeah.
Even that is a testament to Nina and how she handles you, Carla, and the relationship. I love it. Nina says, listen, so I'm going to break this down. I'm going to break this down easily. So I want to know about the courtship. So you guys talked about, so I want to basically in this hour, I want to talk about the courtship, how you got to marriage, like who proposed and all of how did courting go? So Carla, since you were running, you had your running shoes on.
She's a runner.
Running. I was the one that proposed to Nina. Yes, I did.
Get out. Oh, wait. Okay. Surprise.
Surprise.
It was an amazing experience. I got my family together. And I had never actually introduced a woman really to my family, really, okay. Like, someone that was personal and just really intimate. I'm getting to know them. I never did that. And she was the first one. So, and they took to her, I mean, it was so easy because it's just her personality, her style. Yeah. How could you not be around Nina and not love her? That's so, it's just like, my mom loved her. Everyone loved her. She's blushing. So I got my family together and they were totally into it. I planned it, how I was going to do it. I had roses and everyone went around the table. At one of the first restaurants she took me on a date. I think it was, what was that?
Maggiano's.
It was our first date, and I took her back there and had people go around the table, my grandma, my mom, and just like, you know, give her flowers. And every time the flower came around, it had like something attached to it, like I love you because. And when it got to her, it said, I got on one knee. It was the restaurant was crowded. It was so packed. And I got down on that one knee and I asked her to marry me, and she said yes.
Okay, look, wait, first of all, let me say this because I don't think I have ever seen these expressions on Nina's face. Okay, I've only seen Nina in like a work environment. You know, we've been in passing out and about, but I am loving all of this family. If you have just joined us, you are tuned in to Love and Life. Let me tell you something. We're talking to Carla Gamble and Nina Washington. We're talking about love. We're talking about life. We're talking about all of that good stuff. But stay with us because we're going to continue talking about all of that good stuff when we come back. So stay right there.
I remember this one moment. I ran to kind of the water edge, and my mom said something along the lines of like, now it's your turn. Take that first step. When I became a mom myself, I feel like my whole world changed. There's some light within her that makes me continue to do the climate science work that I do. You don't have to be a climate scientist to want to protect the earth. As moms, we care about our children and the environment they grow up in. And for Mia, I want you to know that I worked really hard to be a part of the change and to make it a better place for you.
Email from school about the incident today.
Scary.
Tell me about it. Did you have any idea that was going on?
None. I mean, you saw Derek at the game last night too. Did you have a clue?
No, but you know, teachers like me, parents, we don't always know as much as you guys do. Kids hear first about what's going on with other kids.
Half the time, it's rumors.
It can be hard to tell sometimes, but if you're ever concerned about a friend who's having trouble with alcohol, prescription drugs, bullying, violence, anything, you need to tell an adult. Mom or me, a teacher, coach, school counselor, someone you know and trust.
Dad, no kid is gonna tell an adult about that kind of stuff.
I get it, but if we don't know, we can't help. Speaking up about a problem, that's what helping a friend is all about.
You know, a lot of people say when you're going somewhere, you don't want to look back. But I beg to differ. For her to see her father celebrate his graduation, it's the best feeling in the world. I can't lie and say it was easy. But sometimes you just have to stop everything and take it in. I looked at everything in a different light. And I realized it started with me going back and getting my high school diploma.
We're often influenced by what we see or hear on social media. Beware of disinformation campaigns targeting Black communities by using cultural issues to incite divisions, spread false information, and negatively influence public opinions. We're in this together, and together we can stay informed and empowered. Learn more at nbcit.org. This public service announcement is from the National Black Cultural Information Trust.
I'll be here to hear what's on your mind. Take this time to talk and get it right. You know I'll be there all your life. When you need me, I'll be by your side. By your side. And every day is a different day. Everything is in everything. Even when you think things will never ever be the same. Don't be scared of the world, I'll be here to stay. By your side. Even when your heart ain't listening, or your mind takes you a different way, towards a different path. All you gotta do is sit and ask. When you need me, I'll be by your side.
When the adults in a child's life talk early and often about the dangers of underage drinking, the message gets stronger every time.
I'll be by your side.
Talk. They hear you.
You're listening to WURD Radio, 96.1 FM and 900 AM WURD, independent black media.
Hey there, family. Welcome back. You're tuned in to Love and Life on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media, on air and online at wordradio.com. That's WURDradio.com. Thank you, family, for joining us. Thank you, everybody, for sharing some time, energy, attention, and all in spirit with us. You know, we appreciate you. Family members, we want to remind those of you who are unaware or who have forgotten, and those of you who don't know, that you can email us, okay, just in case you didn't know, you can email us at loveandlife@wordradio.com. You can email us, suggestions for topics to discuss, questions, comments, all that good stuff, even if you just want to say hi, because we appreciate that too. And you know we do, because we tell you.
That's right.
When we respond. Right?
That's right. All compliments can come to my attention, and anything that you want to complain about, of course, to Carol's attention.
Why did I know that was coming?
Just a little bit of detail. It's all about the clarity. It's all about the clarity.
It's all about clarity.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I knew that was going to come. Okay, either that or a PSA. It was going to be okay, ladies.
You know that's coming.
I see. I knew it was coming. So, okay, before the break, Carla, you were filling us in on the proposal, your proposal. Okay, this sounds magnificent. Let me just tell you that. Donovan, did you take notes?
I did.
Yeah.
Number one, pick an area that is very busy.
Yeah.
Number one, pick an area. Number two, make sure that you get participation, through other family members.
As many as you can muster.
Absolutely. Give them all something to do so that they actually show up. This increases the attendance rate. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah. And then, of course, through peer pressure, of course, you're going to guarantee a yes. I hear you, Carla. I see that. That was word. I get that. See that? Boom. I got it.
Wait a minute. Okay, as hard as Nina was working, I don't know that there needed to be peer pressure.
No, you got to listen to the story. When Carla introduced Nina to the fam just opened up.
Yes, they
right?
did.
And then if you just looked at Nina at that moment, that's when she turned red. And she was she was like, oh my God. It took her back to that moment. She was like, yeah, she was a little animated, which is different for Nina because that's not how she rolled. And then, I'm saying too much. Carol's, I'm gonna be in trouble at the next break. Let me stop.
You got my cheeks hurting.
OMG. Do you hear me? Okay. See, that's what happens. You see, there's more light on him now, and then the more light, the more. See, that's what happens. You watch it. He'll become more and more animated. That's what's going to happen.
That's what happens. It's an anointing.
Oh my goodness.
It's an anointing light.
We are not going there. We are not going back there. We are not. So, okay, back to Carla and Nina. So, I want to know. So now you said yes, Nina. You said yeah, and now where do we go here? Like, are you like what?
I said yes, and then like 2 days later, I proposed to her and said, "I'm not going to be the only person walking around with a ring on. You know that, right?" So I went back and gave her a ring. It was private. It was just us. And,
y'all are too cute. What? I'm saying.
We dated for 5 years before. We dated for 4 years before the proposal. We planned a marriage for 1. And those 4 years, I just wanted to make sure I mean, I wanted to make sure. I mean, I chased her a lot, but then, you know, you get in it. You're like, wait a minute, you know, is this right? You know, like, and I just wanted to make sure, like, that we had a lot of synergies within our life, like our family, our religion, the way that we are, you know, our values, you know, what we perceived ourselves to be, you know, years from now, you know, as how we were going to be. And so I took my time, and, you know, and when she proposed, it was like I was already ready. I had already had a ring, and it was like she knew. It was like the timing was right. So I already had a ring, but she got to it first, and it was just like,
wow.
Well done, Carla.
You heard what Carla said. Carla said, look, I was sick, and she was bringing me soup and everything. She was taking care of me. And Carla said, I'm not letting her go.
That's right.
She said,
Carla's like, Nina, you had me at soup.
Right. Oh, right. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So so Carla, were you already an artist at the time when you and Nina met? Or how did that?
Okay, so I've always been, since I was 13, I released the album. Like I've definitely been in the scene, but like between that and before I met Nina, I was not doing nearly as much as I am doing right now. When I met her, I used to be very shy to sing in front of her. She used to ask me to sing, and I used to clear my throat like 50 times just to avoid singing.
Okay. She would just never ever see you. Hours later, she would never sing.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So
that's hilarious.
I know.
What? Okay.
And no, so I wasn't where I am now. We talked, and she was like, you need to sing. You need to be out there. You need to really apply what you have and use it and do things. And she has such a great she's very smart, like very intelligent woman. And I knew her capability. And she's like, you know, I can manage you. You know, we could test this out. And you know,
said no.
See.
She just did that, huh? She was like, you know.
She did. It took Carla. It did not. Carla's tough. It took a lot of trust because I guess whatever happened prior to, you know, and she wasn't singing at the time. She wasn't doing anything as far as in the arts. And then I kind of kept pushing her like, hey, you really need to try this. Do this. Go to this audition. Go here. Do this. Do this. Do this. And then I'm like, you're just too amazing to hold. You have to let the world hear you. You can make it. You know, it was like I believe in you, and it's not just this, you know, superficial thing of like I'm infatuated by you, so I believe in you. It's like practically you can do this. This is a career for you. And she said, I said, well, I can manage you, and she said, no, you know, what do you know about it? And I
ooh, shots. Wait, shots fired. Wait.
You know, I'm not.
Wait.
Very good. So,
wait.
Carla!
So she said no. And I said, well, I'm like, you know, give me a shot. Just let me try it out. Let me test it out, see how it works out. And if it goes for you, then, you know, and so, yeah.
Carla is tough. Oh, man.
Here we are.
Here we are.
Carla said, here we are. Here we are.
You see how she throw that we in there, right? Like, here we are. Yeah, you know. So we came to that,
Yeah, we did. I always knew she could do it.
You.
Wait.
Nina's looking like,
Nina looked over just now, like.
That
was hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all. See, y'all are making y'all family. Oh my goodness. Family, thank you for joining us. If you have just tuned in, you're tuned into Love and Life on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media, on air and online at wordradio.com. That's WURDradio.com. We are talking with none other than Carla Gamble and Nina Washington, and they are sharing with us about their journey.
Yeah,
they're oh my goodness, and they are hilarious. Okay, I mean hilarious.
This moment brought to you by whatdoyouknow.com.
Yeah, what?
Yeah. I was like, wait.
Nina's saying, okay, you can do this, babe. You got this. You got this is you. This is you. And Carla said, yeah, I don't know. Can you do this?
Yeah,
Like what?
I know you love me and all, but yeah, it's gonna take a little bit more than that.
It took a
Like
lot.
out here in these streets.
Nina said it took a lot more than that. It took a lot more than it was. She looked funny.
Yeah.
Nina? Okay. Carla, see now.
I
You know what I'm looking.
I know. Oh my gosh. I know.
She's
This love, this good love. I love this woman so much. She knows it, and I show it. I mean, it's just.
Yeah, I think that is the part about me being her spouse, and her manager that worked the best is because all of her artist insecurities or all of the things that you would fight through, I got a way of being able to break down the wall or give her that confidence enough to do it. You know, it's like that push that nobody else can do because they don't know her well enough intimately to get her there. I remember when she first started performing, she was too afraid to come out on stage by herself. So she couldn't, she wouldn't walk out. She was too afraid to just
I can't even see that.
And so I would come out and and we had this thing and say, are y'all ready to hear some good music? Let me hear you say, oh yeah. And then she would say, oh, and then I would say, okay, y'all ready for CG? And she, you ready? And she would be backstage and she would say, yeah, I'm ready. And then that was how she was able to like get out on stage to introduce herself. I had to break the ice. Now, get it up.
Oh man.
But that was just like that. Those little steps to like get to where she is today. It's just like amazing. It's like a beautiful progression of things.
Oh my god.
It really is. Yeah.
I cannot even see that. Like what? I can't even. Okay, so you all hear me, family. You hear me, and I'm like I'm having a whole fit here because like I said, when I met Carla, we were like, oh, I love you, I just love you. Blah, blah. I cannot imagine Carla being afraid to walk on the stage that night. I said, oh, now who is this? Who is she? Like what?
Yes.
What? But you know what? It's so interesting, and that is why we're here. That's exactly why we have the show. That's exactly why we share these things with our family members, because we say all the time that you never really, really know an individual. And then you hear them say something and there may be a pearl or a nugget that you dropped that may be beneficial to somebody. Somebody else might say, wait a minute. Wait, I watch her on IG. I know that she wasn't the one that was afraid to walk on a stage. I know that's not her. I know that's not her.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. She's definitely been that person for me. This is my person. I mean, I could not have asked. God just delivered in such a perfect time in my life. We've been together for a very long time, and she always says that I've known you in every universe. So it's like it never misses even if you tried. It's just we're always going to be together. So.
That's powerful.
Yeah.
I believe Nina. I believe her. Right? No, I believe her because Nina. She said she identified you from the beginning, from the first time. She said, "No, I saw her."
You get prepared for someone that you're gonna meet. I just really feel like I was like being groomed to meet her one day. Like before I ever known Carla, like I studied like classical music history, Baroque, Baroque to Beethoven is what they call it, and I've studied like arts, entertainment. I've done stage and theater. I've been at the Arts Bank, the Kimmel Center. So this is all like in my teens, so up until my early 20s. So by the time I met Carla, I had just recently stopped doing all of those things, and so to kind of like give her that like push to like, hey, go do this audition for this stage play. You can do this, and like really pushing out there and lights, camera, action, and like hit it and like here we go. It's like, even though I'm not the person out front, I've been that person before. So I kind of get the voice to kind of like tell her that it's okay to do it. And she's listening. She's
that, but that's that is the greatest part about it. And so two things that are my takeaway from what you just said, Nina. You were being groomed to be her other half and had no idea. Of course, that's how life is. That's the way things happen. And then you said, that she's like camera action, and here she is. She's out there, and she's Carla. You didn't know that Nina was everything. She was all that you needed.
Yes.
It's so that's the interesting part of it.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Continue. That was just a soundtrack. No, all I need,
What is happening?
Like sweet morning dew. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Continue.
Are you singing?
No. I'm the only one here who cannot. Who must not. No, that would not happen.
No, please continue.
No.
Please
We'll get in trouble. Not on this station. Mm-mm.
Oh my goodness! I mean,
I don't want to
listen,
get.
I
I don't.
tear
I don't want
coming
to
out
any.
your mouth.
Did I do that?
You did. You did. I
Oh
said,
my.
wait a minute, Donovan is singing. Is he singing?
Yes, he was.
Wasn't he singing?
No, it wasn't.
Yes,
And
he
do
was.
not. And do not replay.
I mean,
No,
it
I was
began
not.
with a hum, though. You see how he led
Well, that's it.
into
That's
I mean,
what you got to do. That's what you got to do. That's called sticking your toe in it. That's it. Yeah.
Shut up! You better
Yeah.
stick your toe in it. You know
That's
what?
it. That's it.
I am done.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are listening to Love and Life here on WURD Radio. This is what we do. We are on air and online at wordradio.com. We have Carla Gamble and Nina Washington providing us the context, the backstory, the soundtrack to their love life. And it's been amazing. And we want to say, well, we're not done. So when we come back from these, messages, we'll actually be able to dive in just a little bit more with Carla and Nina. We'll be right back after these messages.
I'll never forget the day I nearly died. I was a young journalist with a great career, starting a family. The only way we found out I had any kind of heart issue was when I went into sudden death. My coworkers sprung into action. They've recently been trained in life-saving CPR protocols developed by the American Heart Association. They're the ones that kept me alive until the medics came. They did many tests on me in the hospital after my cardiac arrest and created a treatment plan, all with research from the American Heart Association. I think unless you are a heart disease patient, you may not know how much work the American Heart Association does behind the scenes to save your life. Since my cardiac arrest, I've had 2 more children. I've watched all 3 of my children grow into adulthood. I'm going to cry now. Graduate from college. My daughter got married. I have grandchildren. And I'm still here.
Learn more about the American Heart Association's work at helpheart.org.
Imagine you on a deserted island all by yourself, or even being in a crowd of people yet still feeling alone. That's what being a victim of sexual assault can feel like. Victims of sexual assault are at an increased risk for developing depression, PTSD, substance abuse, eating disorders, and anxiety. Sexual assault can happen to anyone and is any unwanted sexual contact such as unwanted touching, fondling, groping, or even rape. No always means no, so speak up and speak out. It's on us to stop sexual assault.
Everyone loves a champion. Someone whose performance puts them head and shoulders above the rest. But not all champions wear a medal or hoist a trophy. At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we see champions everywhere we look. In every sport, on every court, we're building a foundation to ensure all athletes are safe, supported, and strengthened. We believe abuse can be prevented by taking a hard look at how we coach, how we train, and how we interact after the last whistle. We have provided over 2 million safe sport trainings. At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, ending abuse is not just our job. It's our promise.
The thing that drives me every day as a dad is him. Every day he's hungry for something. And there's this huge responsibility in making sure that he's a good person. I think the advice I would give is you don't need to know all the answers. It's okay to make mistakes. As long as it's coming from love, then it kind of starts to work itself out.
Hey world, I have a quick message. It's about safe driving. All right, let's go. Anytime you're driving, have the seatbelt buckled tight. Both hands on the wheel and your phone out of sight. When not in your hand trying to text somebody back. Because if you do, your car might get smacked. The moral of the story, just put your phone down. The people on the road will stay safe and sound. Put your phone down, put your phone down. People on the road will stay safe and sound. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Tanya Hopkins, aka The Food Griot, the host of Savory and Sweet, a new show about food, history, and culture. Savory and Sweet is a flavorful exploration of food marinated in the Black experience, seared with history and braised in culture. Each week, I'll fold in conversations that center food and drink at the intersection of business, health and well-being, entertainment, education, and innovation, while separating the facts from fiction on the sometimes surprising origins of what we eat and drink. So join me, the Food Griot, and special guests for Savory and Sweet, Food, History, and Culture every Sunday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. exclusively on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media.
You're listening to WURD Radio, 96.1 FM and 900 AM WURD, independent Black media.
Yes.
Welcome back, good people. You're listening to Love and Life on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media, on air and online at wordradio.com. And if you are just now tuning in, I feel sorry for you. Okay, I do. But you can catch the recording because it will be posted, so you can catch the rest because it's been jam packed with all the good stuff. I mean, stuff to make you laugh, stuff to make your stomach warm, and stuff to make you think. Stuff to make you think about. How you're going to move in your personal life. So it's been great. Thank you so much, Carla and Nina, for all that you brought to this episode in terms of your transparency and vulnerability and animation for those that are watching, those that are able to see. It's been nothing short of animated, and I love it. So Carol.
Yes.
There's a thing coming up that we're doing in these streets.
In these streets. Does he say in these streets?
Yes, he did.
I mean, you know what, Donovan? Okay, really quickly. I'm going to tell everybody, I'm going to try to take their mind off of the in these streets comment. So, family, what you should know is that Founders Day is back.
We out here. We out.
Oh, don't say it. But I will say, you don't want to miss it. I mean, we're going to be there. We're going to have all kinds of fun. Okay, you don't want to miss the celebration of our founder, none other than Walter P. Lomax Jr., MD. Ooh, right? That's a lot. Mm-hmm. So it's going to take place on Wednesday, August 31st at the Parkway.
Tomorrow.
Right on the Parkway at Parkway Central Library, 1901 Vine Street.
Okay.
It's going to begin at 9 a.m. It's going to be all day though. Okay. So listen, make sure you wear some comfortable shoes. Okay. Because
stay hydrated too.
That's Okay. How about that? But no, seriously though, join us. Please come on out. Join us in person for a whole day. It's going to be filled with panel discussions. We're going to talk about land ownership, health issues, Black women tech innovators. We're going to have a roundtable discussion on the importance of Black press in perilous times, which I can't wait to participate in. You can also meet us. For those of you who have not done so yet, you can meet us, hang out with us, all of that good stuff.
We accept gifts. Was I not supposed to say that?
Well, you were not supposed to say that. Donovan, they don't get us. I like our show. Okay.
I like our show too.
Don't.
I just thought if they wanted to express themselves,
No. Okay, I'm going to shift gears. I'm going to mix more apples with more oranges. That's what I'm going to do. Carla and Nina. That's what I want to do. Okay, so really quickly, can you tell us what a typical day is for you two?
Yes. So a typical day is waking up. I pack our lunches for the day. So I usually like pack our lunches the night before. I make tea, ginger and lemon tea in the morning for both of us, and we usually do like a prayer. Well, we do a prayer every day, not usually. Either we do it in the house, or more than likely we do it in the car while she's taking me to work. And when we get off, or communicate through the day. When we get off work, we're coming home. We might need those 10 or 15 minutes just to cool down from the day.
Yeah.
And then we just, depending on how we feeling, Nina's a great cook. She's the best cook.
I was just about to ask who doesn't.
Nina can cook. She taught me how to cook. I'm just put it out there. I mean, I can cook really well, but this woman can cook. So now y'all see, right, how it works.
It's all coming together now.
Yes.
You know what? Before we get, I want to ask. There's so much. The hour goes by so quickly.
Yeah,
but we want to share with everybody how they can find out more about you, how they can see your morning messages on IG. Please share your socials with everybody.
Yeah, so you can find me on Instagram at The Real Carla Gamble. I have a website, www.therealcarlagamble.com. And you can find me on Facebook as well at Carla G Sings. So you can find me there.
You better get Carla G. Carla G Sings. I love it. I love it. Okay, so what's next?
So next is we actually are preparing for two shows this month. City Winery with Suzanne Christine. I'm on the 18th of September. And then we have the funkiest time of the year, Funktoberfest, which is thrown by the Funkatorium, Arthur Thomas and the Funkatorium. And that would be at the Attic Brewing Company, I believe. And then we move on to October, and we have a few things going on then. So definitely catch us around the city of Philadelphia.
Nice.
Ooh, you hear that, Donovan? I did not see you with your pen or pencil in hand.
I'm sorry.
Writing down Carla's
on
IG.
City Winery, okay, on the 18th, okay, and then Funktoberfest, and that's my birthday month. Easy, that's already locked in.
Yeah,
Mine do.
Hold on, let me get the usher. Let me get the usher for you. Have a seat.
It is too much.
What is happening over there? What is happening over there? Where's your pen and you put what? So what's her IG handle?
The Real Carla Gamble.
You better get it. You better get
got
it.
it. I
You
got
better
it.
get it.
I'm passing this test, teacher. I got this.
I'm saying you really are. You are. You are.
Listen, and I'm going to follow up. By the way, I am going to follow up with Nina too, because the digitization of your business, that's something that was major. And you already know the work that I was doing with the chamber back then in 2020. And that was the number one concern, of course, for Black and brown businesses, where how were they able to actually make that quantum leap so quickly so that they can actually be able to access funds as well as, position themselves for future support. So good stuff. We'll talk some more about that as well.
Yes,
absolutely.
Yes.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
You hear how that hat changed? You heard him, right? Because
Look,
you heard him, right?
Listen, I can serve it up like whatever you want.
Oh wait, code switching. I just learned that. Right?
See, look.
I'm
so happy for you.
Too. Look at.
Listen, you're getting your brown card.
You know what?
Notice I ain't say black. We gotta go gradual. Don't come for me unless.
You know what? You are so mean. He's mean to me.
I love you, Carol.
This is what I deal with. That's not love. I don't know.
It is.
I don't know.
When we're out and about, and I let everyone know, like, no, it's okay. She's cool. She's with me. What are you talking about? Like,
you know what? Goodbye. You know what? On that note, I got my eyes tearing again. Heavens to mercy, Troy. Family. Okay. You all hear Donovan. You hear him all the time. Carla, Nina, you see what's going on here, right? Well, this is the part of the show that I hate, because this is when we begin to say our goodbyes. I hate this part. This part, but it is that time. It's the time for us to wrap up tonight's episode. But we just want to extend to you our utmost gratitude for joining us, hanging out, sharing, being transparent and just talking and, letting us know about your life, because we love you and we appreciate you. So thank you for spending some time with us.
Thank you.
So our other family members, thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Time. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
For sharing your time, energy, your attention, your spirit with us. We so appreciate you. And we want you to know that. We are grateful for the entire WURD family, especially and particularly Tiffany Bacon, Niall Jacks, everybody at WURD family. Have a great night. Have a great morning. Have a great rest of your day. And remember, we are all in this together. So be good to you, but be good to those around you. And make sure you join us at midnight, Sunday through Thursday, for another edition of Love and Life on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media. Donovan.
That's it. Listen, one more thing. Carla and Nina, thank you so much for sharing the PSA for this evening, which is you're winning because you shared the vision and the mission. Boom.
Boom. You hit bars. Bye, y'all. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Tanya Hopkins, aka The Food Griot, the host of Savory and Sweet, a new show about food, history, and culture. Savory and Sweet is a flavorful exploration of food, marinated in the Black experience, seared with history and braised in culture. Each week, I'll fold in conversations that center food and drink at the intersection of business, health and well-being, entertainment, education, and innovation, while separating the facts from fiction on the sometimes surprising origins of what we eat and drink. So join me, the Food Griot, and special guests for Savory and Sweet, Food, History, and Culture every Sunday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. exclusively on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media.
You know, a lot of people say when you're going somewhere, you don't want to look back. But I beg to differ. For her to see her father celebrate his graduation, it's the best feeling in the world. I can't lie and say it was easy. But sometimes you just have to stop everything and take it in. I looked at everything in a different light. And I realized it started with me going back and getting my high school diploma.
Maybe you can make retirement happen. After all, you made her college years happen. Opening that education savings account when she was little. Spearheading a campus tour. And another, and another, and another, and another. Bam! Deciphering financial aid. She was like, what? Now she's like, you aced planning for college. Now get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
When times get dark, we can't see the help that's all around us. When you don't know where to turn, let 211 be your guiding light.
How can I help you?
Our guides are ready to connect you with the help you need. For help with food, healthcare, mental health, and other resources. Call 211 or visit 211.org. 211. Get connected, get help.
Oh, hey, Julia. You ready to play band with us? I'm going to play my clarinet.
And Elmo's gonna play his drum. Drum loud.
Oh, well, you know what to do, Julia.
Julia knows.
With Julia's autism, loud sounds can be too much.
But she still has to make music. Play band.
Early screening for autism can make a lifetime of difference. Find out more at screenforautism.org.
I remember this one moment. I ran to kind of the water edge, and my mom said something along the lines of like, now it's your turn. Take that first step. When I became a mom myself, I feel like my whole world changed. There's some light within her that makes me continue to do the climate science work that I do. You don't have to be a climate scientist to want to protect the earth. As moms, we care about our children and the environment they grow up in. And for Mia, I want you to know that I worked really hard to be a part of the change and to make it a better place for you.
Yeah, Sam, Elmo.
Oh, hey, Julia. You ready to play band with us? I'm gonna play my clarinet.
And Elmo's gonna play his drum. Drum loud.
Oh, well, you know what to do, Julia.
Julia knows.
With Julia's autism, loud sounds can be too much.
But she still loves to make music. Play band.
Early screening for autism can make a lifetime of difference. Find out more at screenforautism.org.
Lifting every voice till earth and heaven ring. This is WURD Radio, 96.1 FM and 900 AM WURD Philadelphia.